New Jersey.
You can find me on Facebook at jfraze, Jayfraze. Also on Instagram, Dropwear Promotions.
Correct. Good morning. We are actually having a podcast this morning, and we're being interviewed. Our speaker and host is here for today.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Prince here. Find me on Instagram at poetic.prince_.
We also got special guests in the building. Local rapper, Big B. Where'd he go?
Just come say hi. Good morning. Hey, how you doing?
Special guest in the building, Big B.
Follow me on Instagram at getbusy_B.
So yeah, let's get this podcast interview started.
So I'm going to ask you guys a couple questions. Let me know how you feel. Direct answers. Get out your way. My first question is going to start off with, where did the name Dropwear originate from?
Well, her cousin, Chino. Shout out to Chi. Free Chi. Come home soon. Just talked to him today, actually. Big ups to Chi. Free him. So yeah, back to the question. It started out from some negative to turn into something positive from her cousin. Because it was like, he asked it to drop. So we was like, that's a good word. So let's turn that into some, like a clothing line business. So yeah, that's what we did.
Following up, what was your inspiration to get into the clothing business?
Since I was 14 years old, I wanted to do this because I wanted to start off with my clothing line business called Fraze's Fashion. Because my dad always asked me, what do you want to do when you grow up? Well, like, you have to do something, either go back to college or become an entrepreneur, do something with your life, because you're just sitting down, you're not doing nothing. So I wanted to become an entrepreneur, like he said, because he's also an entrepreneur with his barbershop out in Sicklerville, New Jersey, with my uncle. So I got with a good business partner, my wife, Lady K, and we became good business partners, and this is what we did. Dropwear.
Do you think you're faced with bigger expectations being minority business owners in today's society?
Of course. As minority in business and in today's day period, we all going to face a struggle. So with that, I tell everyone to support each other and definitely stick within your community first and with your family first, and then you can outreach towards other avenues.
What can any new up-and-coming artist get out of this Dropwear to build his or her brand?
Wow. I'll answer that.
Sure.
So artists, we consider artists talent. That can be a drum player. You can actually play the harmonica. So artist is painting. Anything with the skill, that's your talent, that's your natural self. We support everyone, and for their brand. What you can come here and do is we provide promotions for you. We give you a month worth of promotions. We actually give you more if you want, but we'll start you off at a month. With that, you'll receive 1 month of promotion. You'll actually receive an outfit from us, so you'll actually wear our gear. We'll make sure you take a photo in that, so you'll have a photo shoot. We'll make sure we do write-ups for you that's motivational, inspirational, and throughout that, if you have something upcoming, like a project that you're trying to introduce here, we'll help you introduce that to the public. So we do have producers on the way because we have a studio being built. So with that, you'll be able to have get your project done. Of course, we'll make sure you're on promotions as well, as we said. And from there, it's up to you after that and up to the fans.
Absolutely right.
Now, a lot of businesses, go by the customer's always right, quote unquote. What's the expected requirements from a dropware employee?
To be respectful and, like what you said, the customer is always right. Be respectful is definitely the key in here. Be respectful. The customer is always right. By any means possible, the customer is always right.
Right, and as for an employee, it's supposed to remain open. That's why the customer is usually always right. So you want to remain open and not closed-minded to what someone is saying. So if you have that open ear, we're always on employee level ourselves. Every day we're learning, every day we're growing, every day we have to work. So we're employees as well.
What does dropware do as an overall business/brand to outshine other local competitors with similar practices?
I'll let Josh answer that because he has one good answer. There's no competition.
Yeah, absolutely. To me, we are the competition. There's no competition whatsoever. There's no competition. I have to leave it there. We are the competition. Shirts coming soon, dropware.
Okay. Now, just to be a little more literal about it and really answer that, for anyone trying to get in business, you have to do what's called your comparison analysis. So when you do your comparison analysis, you really will find out who's in your local area, who's actually doing the same thing as you, has the same model as you, and you'll find out who your competition actually is. So we're just speaking about it really off of the hip and saying there is no competition. That's just how he would like to answer it. But to answer it more in literal terms and business practices, I have done my comparison analysis, and the furthest and closest is our competition is in North Carolina. And I won't mention that brand because they're not sponsored by us. Thank you. Dropware.
Where do you see your business in 5 years?
In 5 years, where do I see our business? I see us to the top, all the way to the top, like billionaires. That's our expectations. Yeah, billionaires. I see us all the way to the top.
So with that expectation, there comes some other business practices, like franchising, being in different states, different locations, and making sure other minority businesses first can have this module. So once we do franchise it, we will make sure it is monetarily sufficient to those who want to get in business. So right now, as we speak, what we're doing is we're doing business expos. So that's what we actually have for the community until they can actually afford to get their own storefront. If they don't want to have their own storefront, they can come here and do a pop-up shop. Like I said, we do have a business expo running right now. You'll see that flyer soon. So you can go on Jay Fraze's Facebook page, or of course you can go on my Facebook or my Instagram and you'll see the flyer there. So that's to anyone who wants to start up a business. We will help you and direct you in that area. If you have some things, you don't have to go to a flea market. If you want to compare it to a flea market, then that's what you call it. But you can actually come here and it's not as hot as outside as a flea market. So you'll have some comfort. Right now they're telling us it's freezing in here and I feel great. Thank you. Dropware.
Now, in your previous reply, I noticed you mentioned expanding your brand, expanding your location. Where would you expand outside of Atlantic County and New Jersey, preference-wise?
Preferably, I'm going to go to Camden first. That's preferably. Because that's another impoverished, low-income neighborhood. So that's what we're going to target first, is the low-income neighborhoods, as I said, and minority groups.
What are some of the highlights here at Dropware?
Great. I have your answer, Jay.
Some of the highlights here?
Yeah, like what do you like the most in here at Dropware? What does a customer actually have like the most? I think a customer will like everything. An artist that comes here would love everything. Right now we've been giving virtual tours and everybody loves it. You know, everybody cannot wait for us to open. So right now we are doing low scale things because of the COVID virus is still going on. So you can come here and have your pop-up shop, and artists can come here and possibly be on a podcast with us or have an interview themselves. So what do you think, Josh?
They love the whole store, but truthfully, the Dropware TV VIP lounge is the spot. Like, we got a dance floor in here. This is the spot right here. It's so comfortable and just relaxed. Feels like home. The whole building feels like home. I really can't just pick one spot, but if I had to, it would be the VIP lounge.
That's great. So we made it a comfort zone for the community, so you can come in here and possibly do karaoke. If you're not an artist, if you want to learn to dance, we'll help you learn to dance. We don't have professional choreographers here right now, so everything is for fun. So we're definitely trying to make sure it's community-based and community-related. We don't have outreach services here. That's not the organization that we are. We're a corporation. In the back, we're actually developing an area in the back where we can have activities for the children, because there are no activities out here that are safe, that are entertaining, and where the family can actually come and have a good day and spend a day.
Is there anybody in the entertainment industry you want to work with in the near future?
Absolutely right, yeah. We're actually, I'm not trying to go over that question, but we had sent one celebrity DJ some of our clothes named DJ Apps, but we would like to work with, truthfully, Rick Ross and Meek Mills.
I'm a big fan as well. Good question.
That was actually my final question. Is there anything you guys would, just like to tell the folks listening? Anything I didn't ask that you would like to cover?
I think we pretty much covered everything besides when are we actually going to open, because that's, of course, at the state's hands right now. So we're at the mercy of the state, just like everyone else. We can't wait to open. We can't wait to give everyone a tour. So if you want to, we have a lot of people at the door now. Just want to get in and see what's going on. And we would love to have everybody in. Unfortunately, we can't. We want to stay safe. No, you pretty much covered everything that's here in a nutshell.
Thank you for having me today.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. I enjoyed asking you guys these questions.
Appreciate it.
And let's put Artie on the spot. You're an artist as well, Prince.
Yeah, turn that around on him. He is an artist.
We always make sure we deal with talent. That's why Prince is in the building today.
Whoa, what's that? Am I doing something?
No, we just want to
Okay.
know, what was your last project? Because I heard it got a lot of shares, a lot of views, and it has to do with some of the things that's going on in culture today.
My last project was, I don't want to lie to you, so I'm going to give you the exact name. Give me 1 second.
No problem. Now this is a prize to you as well, right, Jay?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm always on it.
Let me see.
I'm always paying attention.
My last project was titled "I Can't Breathe." A lot of my writings come from, just everyday struggles and everyday life that I personally deal with. But this one hit a little home with everything that's going on in the media right now. With the young man just dying from the police. His last words was he couldn't breathe. So I felt, with writing being my passion, to just go over how I felt, he felt. So I just touched a couple bases, like I said, giving my point of view of it from his eyes, which is damn near impossible. You never want to put yourself in that environment or in that feeling, but someone has to hear it. Someone wants to hear it. And as you stated, it actually did get a lot of shares, which is, as an artist, it's an overwhelming feeling. I'm used to my audience, just supporting me just off of GP, but it got a lot of love outside of people that actually knew me, and it was genuine. So, like I said, that's a beautiful feeling. Rest in peace to the young man who just passed away.
We'll take a moment of silence after this. So if they actually want to find that poem you wrote, of course you can give them your handle again.
I am on Instagram at. So wait before I not lie to you guys. I'm on Instagram at poetic_prince_. The poem is also on my Facebook page. My Instagram page is where you'll see majority of my writings. I write literally every day, so you'll catch something on there, both pages.
All right, you guys, go check them out. And with that, we're going to close up, and we're going to say thank you guys for coming and enjoying this experience with us. And
you also everybody gonna drop their handle before we get out of here. Like I said, y'all can catch me on Facebook at JFraze, JAYFRAZE, and on Instagram at Dropware Promotions, babe.
And Lady K, and you can find me at DW Clothing, New Jersey, just as it sounds, and also at NJ Drop, NJDROP. And we'll have a moment of silence, and thank you guys.